when you ask an insane drunken hillbilly a question,
which could be any one of my family members.
1-6.
This is the kind of answer you get.
Join us right now to break down the 2012 GOP field is country singer superstar Hank Williams Jr. Good morning to you, sir.
Hi there, guys.
Where are you?
I'm sitting here in Nashville at the little studio.
Okay. Your body language says leave you alone. Your hands are crossed.
Whatever,
you're shaking us off. Okay. Hey, since
I'd rather be up there. I'd rather be there looking at Gretchen.
Well, there you go. Well,
good morning to you too. Good morning to you too.
Yeah.
Let's just have a little
How you
intimate
doing?
discussion right here. I'd love to pick
Go
your
right
brain
ahead.
about politics.
Oh, good.
Why?
Yeah.
God.
All right. So I'll start with an easy question. Who do you like in the GOP race?
Nobody.
Nobody?
You remember the golf? You remember the golf game they had, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
Remember the golf game?
Boehner.
That was one of the biggest political mistakes ever.
Why?
That turned a lot of people off. Watching, it just didn't go over.
You mean
It didn't
when
go
John
over.
Boehner played golf with President Obama?
Oh, yeah. And Biden and Kasich, yeah. Uh-huh.
What did you not like about it? It seems to be a really pivotal moment for you.
Come on. It'd be like Hitler playing golf with Netanyahu, okay?
Okay.
Not hardly. In the country this shape is in, the shape this country's in, I mean, no. I don't know.
I don't understand
one
that
that
analogy, actually.
Well, I'm glad you don't, brother, because a lot of people do. They're the enemy.
Who's the enemy?
Obama and Biden. Are you kidding? The Three Stooges.
It's only
The
two.
one that makes the most sense is Herman Cain.
Wait a minute, Herman Cain.
Yep.
He's got Herman Cain.
Seriously.
You know what that is, though?
What is that?
Every time you hear Herman Cain, you're like, hey, I got a black friend.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of
It's
every
the safe
time.
one.
And he is my friend. I was out, of course, with the T-Con. He was out in the Homer. We had a sit down, talked about the Three Stooges. Only named two of them. Why would you? Here's the question. And look, there's a lot of people you could talk to. Why would you call that cracker to have any political opinion on something? Why would you call him?
Well, first of all,
Why would you call him?
there's something wrong with him anyway. Right? Doesn't he have brain damage or something from falling off a mountain?
Oh, no.
I thought he had a childhood
he's had
accident.
other issues throughout his life. Yeah, he's had things going on. Yeah, but that's probably correct.
Yeah, he's tetched.
Tetched is a good word. I love the word tetched. He's definitely tetched. But you say free him, let him go. Bring the song
What do you
back.
mean free him? He didn't get locked up.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he went to Espen jail.
Yeah.
With that
He went to Espen jail.
Yeah, they put him there.
Took him down to the HR department and found a little cell and said, "You sit here for a while."
And McNeil's there playing the harmonica.
Looking for a friend.
Rattling his cup against the bars.
And a corn pipe.
Making pruno in the toilet. Is that what they call it?
And meanwhile, over in the corner, Harry's just eating fudge.
and drinking hand sanitizer.
Got to dilute it with water first.
You're like cracky for that. Outstanding.
It's kind of like the Chris Rock joke where he was like, everything that was going on in 9/11 and MTV called up Ja Rule. Like, yeah, at this time, I want to know what Ja Rule is thinking.
Well, I mean, you know, if you're looking
Let
for...
the man sing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on.
Who's stopping him from singing?
What does this have to do with anything? Let him sing his song. It's a silly song that makes it feel like Monday Night Football, and I want it to feel like Monday Night Football.
Right, Dan, but if you're a corporation and you don't want to associate yourself with that, that's their right to do it.
Of course it's their right to do it, but it's just so silly.
Oh, I know, I agree. I think it is stupid.
Of course
and
they're within their
whether or
rights
not you
to do
agree or
it,
disagree
but-
with what he has to say, you have to
I don't
have
know if
that
there's
flexibility within your life as a citizen here to
I don't know what
let
to
it
say
go.
What did he say,
agree or
though?
disagree with?
I think Dan is coming out firmly that he's all for Hitler.
Yeah, obviously. This is a pro.
No,
Hitler
I mean,
stance.
that's not what he...
Clearly.
I mean, it's...
He never really said
no,
anything other than it was
Dan,
like mortal enemies.
You're smarter than that. You're
No,
smarter than that.
I understand. I just think it's...
I mean, come on. But don't...
I understand why the company would overreact like that, even though
that's what they do.
But they have to understand that half of their audience agrees with him.
Okay, but they don't have to. That's the whole point of it. They don't have to.
No, they don't. I agree, but
Hey,
I'm
scared
saying
of the
I
backlash.
want him back. That's all I'm saying.
He's made a statement. He wants him back.
I want him reinstated.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying they're going to.
Maybe you can come to your house and sing the song every time Monday Night Football comes on.
And you can talk politics
No,
with him.
but saying I want him back and saying it's just a silly little song, they need to bring him back. That's a different statement.
I said that's
It's
why
a
I
role of a
want
silly
him
little
back.
song.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm certain they're not going to, but I want him to.
You think that's it? Because they did not specify, to my knowledge, right about how long ago. It was just last night. Correct?
I don't know.
They didn't specify any time.
August 8th, 1975, Williams was nearly killed in a mountain climbing accident. While climbing Ajax Peak in Montana,
Not far enough.
he fell 442 feet onto solid rock, suffering multiple skull and facial fractures.
Fell on rock?
He underwent 2 years of reconstructive surgeries and speech therapy, eventually regaining his ability to speak and sing.
Thank God.
To hide the scars and the disfigurement from the accident, he grew a beard and began wearing sunglasses and a cowboy hat. The hat, sunglasses, and beard have since become his signature look, and he is rarely seen without them.
And the ass hat costume of the year.
Well,
Yeah, you know what happened is that you just dictated a bunch of Halloween costumes for people this year.
Hank Williams Jr.?
No, Hank, one guy will go as Hank Williams Jr. and his buddy will go as Hitler.
I don't
Another buddy will go as Obama.
I don't think the Hitler costume is going to play this Halloween.
Bet you it will. Bernstein's house it will.
I don't think that's going to fly.
Didn't bother Bernstein at all, did it?
But his invocation of Hitler made no sense.
Yeah, but he was on Yahoo. What was he doing?
Modest Yahoo?
Modest Yahoo?
Is that who he said he was playing golf with? Hitler was playing golf with in the cut?
He was on the net on Yahoo.
See, now,
This whole thing.
I mean,
I want to know how Rick Ross feels about Rick Perry.
probably bad.
You know how many votes Rick Perry picked up over the weekend?
Hey, I
do we
like
have
the
a
name of
list?
his hunting compound.
Do we have a list? Can you put together a list of brain damaged people we could call? Do we have that
They're
list?
mostly they're usually doing day parts on this station.
That's their former hosts.
No, most of them are analysts on the four-letter network.
Yeah. I just
Most of them are going to the White House anyway.
We could just. Yeah,
That's right, we got
true.
one, too.
That's a big bus of brain damage headed over there, isn't it?
Going to be a brown spot on the GPS.
The CTE Express is making its way over to visit with President Blackman.
I tell you, man, this country is hilarious.
I know.
seriously. I mean, you're taking somebody who is, by the record, not just because we think he's touched, is legally touched. He's legally touched. It's on his license. And you call him and you ask him, we wanted to know what you thought of the GOP field? What are you talking about?
Then you take his job away.
Well, he was singing songs for McCain and Palin on their campaign trail. So, I mean, he's very visible.
Ditka was out there, too.
Yeah, he was.
Well, that really
Also touched.
That's quite a
and by the way,
tour, isn't
by
it?
the way, congratulations to the Ditka family on the trifecta DUI. That is quite that's something right there.
Another one got one?
Mark was the latest one to get one. Yeah, they all look alike. But I mean, it's the trifecta DUI. Congratulations, congratulate. And you know what? I'm sure they were following around and picking on him. I think that's what happened. And then they called him and asked what he thought of the GOP field.
Racial profiling.
We're Boers Bernstein.
Yeah, orange profiling.
And there's more on Hank Williams Jr. because
great.
He didn't only fall off a mountain and land on his face.
And off a horse.
He
began
a heavy pattern of drug and alcohol abuse in the mid-'70s.
Right. That's what I said.
Like my guy.
He was a... aside from falling off a mountain occasionally, I mean, he was sloshed more than any man alive.
Well,
but yeah, pretty much, always something.
More
one
than
or the
like
other.
Hack Wilson.
Yeah. He used to go to the Wrigley and they wrapped him in ice before his concert. I don't know. I'm telling you,
Hank used to get me ready and still does.
That's all we want.
He makes Monday Night Football feel like Monday Night Football.
You have grown men running around just out of nowhere, muttering, "Are you ready?"
Now
for
I have
some
to
football?
care about Monday Night Football. I got like a 3.5-hour appointment with John Gruden. It's an appointment with a guy with a fist up my arse.
Wait a minute, hold
Seriously.
on.
Well,
I got 3.5 hours with John Gruden.
I don't think you can say
I
that,
just said
Jason.
it. Well, that's what you do.
Congratulations, internet listeners.
Yeah, I think the over-the-air listeners missed that. The internet listeners got Terry's odd reference, and I think Terry's now got a house on Fire Island.
I think we're going to treat Terry like a caller where we have to put him on hold for a little while. I'm going to turn off Terry's mic for a good 2 minutes here.
Terry, I saw no problem with
I
that.
think Terry's got weekend in Saugatuck.
I thought that was fine, what you said.
I did too. That's a very.
I mean, fine for you.
We do whole shows.
I think it's fine
dedicated
too.
to it.
I think it's fine too, but I'm going to get fired if that gets on the air.
No, you got Fotz's protection.
No, he
No.
won't.
I already know better than
thanks,
that.
Dan, for that hesitation there. Jeez.
No, not really.
Oh, no, I'm not helping this guy.
Well, you know why?
You can't say
Because you
that.
helping Jason is like, I don't know, Hitler playing golf with Netanyahu.
With Matisyahu. That's just picturing Matisyahu playing
Oh, hey,
golf.
so you guys know, a listener called in and said that he was making reference to Benjamin Netanyahu, who is the Prime Minister of Israel.
Oh, thanks for that. I actually thought he was making reference to Matisyahu.
Just in case you guys didn't know.
The dance hall
sounded
reggae
like
superstar.
you guys didn't know on the air. He wanted to clarify.
You guys don't know because you are uninformed. You don't know who the Prime Minister of Israel is, you stupid, stupid bastards with your oddly placed fists. This text from the 847 says the Hank Jr. interview sounds like a bad Frank Caliendo skit.
That's what I'm
It
talking
says,
about.
Excuse me, a Frank Caliendo skit.
Scusi.
Bad implies he has good ones.
Scusi. Is there a day of the week where you call people who fell off a mountain, see what they think of the GOP people? Is that what you do? Did you fall off a mountain? Never mind. We're moving on. Next. How about this guy? He fell off a building. Yeah, okay.
I fell down an elevator shaft.
You like him. So what do you think of the GOP field?
I like Bachman. I think she's nice.
But it will only answer if you fell off a mountain, went down an elevator shaft, maybe lost oxygen for 20 minutes or something.
I was in a mine explosion.
that qualifies you.
Okay.
Or if you fell on shaft.
If you fell on shaft, shaft, I love it.
Yeah, bad things might happen to you.
Shaft, me so horny. So anyway, that's what we'll do. We'll look for people like that all day long. Maddie will just pick up a phone book. We'll start calling people randomly. See what we can come up with. Jeez. Come on. I mean, seriously.
Obama and Biden, the Three Stooges.
And my head hurts.
Can't write that
My
stuff.
brain hurts.
That's it. You can no longer sing your song before a football game with thoughts like that. That's a privilege, son, not a right. You go to ESPN jail with that. And Sean Salisbury and his camera.
And I believe there's also a separate cell with the horses in it, too. There's also a horse being held there. Damn horse.
They make you get on it and fall off of it.
Exactly right.
The camera pans down the cells in Espen jail. You know, there's a lonely Daniel. There's Sean Salisbury taking pictures of his inside his pants.
Yep. And then there's the horse.
There's the horse.
Wearing a number.
Like Tarico.
Dan Patrick's the warden.
Yeah. Tarico's there chasing interns around.
Oh,
That's it, Hank. You're moving into Booyah Prison.
Hank, they put Hank in the same cell with Harold Reynolds Jr.
Harold, you got to give somebody a hug? You got to hug Hank. Hey, buddy. Are you ready?
You know, they
he's fine.
actually broadcasted in ESPN Prison as Murph and Fred.
Hey. Not far enough.
That's why the suicide rate in the prison has gone up.
They're encouraging suicide. They start handing out extra belts.
I think
Shoelaces.
we could call
Not Denard Robinson either, just shoelaces.
To our knowledge, did Murph fall off a mountain?
No.
Okay, well,
Off a man.
Otherwise, they'd call him.
Did you just say that on the air? It's
There's
okay. I didn't say you had to dump that. That's okay. That's clear.
It's in Asia. It's Man Mountain.
The Isle of Man.
Mountain.
The
Okay.
Isle of Man.
Yes. Fell off that. Or something.
In Mantino.
Well,
This show's all screwed an hour and 19 minutes in there.
This show, if you are new to this show because there's baseball elsewhere and this is your first taste.
Oh
of
yeah,
Boers
that's the
Bernstein
bumpers we're
show.
running. We get you sports.
Not today.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, well. Uh-oh.
The other station is running baseball. We're talking
Well,
sports.
Again,
not
how many
really.
people are going to give you insane hillbilly jabber? How many people? Where are you going to get that? You
Every
get
day
that
here.
at a baseball game?
The old Heavy Fuel Crew show.
Yeah, that pretty much fills that bill, doesn't it?
Boers and Bernstein. 3 o'clock, Jerry DiNardo. 4 o'clock, Drew Sharp. 5 o'clock, Hub. And more hillbilly jabber on the Score.